Nope, no compromising with this microphone. You know, something I quietly started using at my gigs recently is this Xvive M5 wireless microphone system. And you know what? I'm a big fan. It's so easy to use, completely dependable, and it just sounds great. In fact, if you stick around for a few minutes, I'm going to show you an in-studio mic shootout. We're going to put this M5 up against two industry standards that I've used for years, the Shure SM58 and my Audix OM5, to see exactly how it holds up. Hello there. If you're new here, my name's Barry. I'm a music teacher and performer, and whenever I find something that genuinely simplifies my gigging or studio setup, I love to pass it on. At this stage in my career, my philosophy is pretty simple. I want to play great music, have a smooth gig, and get packed up and back home to sleep in my own bed without any unnecessary hassle. Xvive actually reached out and asked if I would take a look at the M5. And after putting it through its paces, it has officially become a permanent part of my live gigging setup. So let's take a quick look at what you actually get in the box, and then we'll get right into that Rhinestone Cowboy sound comparison. Now, I don't want to bog you down with a massive wall of technical specs, but there's a few practical features that really stand out for someone who gigs regularly. First off, it comes in this really nice, solid, zip-up carrying case. It keeps everything protected and organized in your gear bag, so you're not digging around for loose pieces at sound check. So let's unzip it and take a look inside. Everything clean, nice and neat. Okay, so the microphone itself is completely wireless and it operates on the 5.8 gigahertz band. That's huge because the common 2.4 gigahertz band is incredibly crowded with Wi-Fi signals in cell phones these days. Running on the 5.8 gigahertz means you get much cleaner, more dependable signal with way fewer dropouts. You can get up to 100-foot range and it delivers pristine, crystal clear 24-bit audio. It also has this easy mute switch right where it should be. Now the receiver plug is pure simplicity. It's got a straightforward on-off switch and easy channel switching. It's a standard XLR connection, but Xvive thoughtfully includes a 1/4-inch adapter. So if you're doing a solo acoustic gig and want to plug just into your acoustic amplifier instead of a big PA mixer, you're good to go right out of the box. It's completely plug and play. And finally, my favorite little detail, they include this dual USB charging cable. It splits at the end to allow you to charge both the microphone and the receiver at the same time from this single USB port. Simple, smart, and ready for the next show. But as we all know, features don't mean a thing if the microphone doesn't sound good. So I took this into the studio for a mic shootout against two absolute industry standards I've used for years, the Shure SM58 and my Audix OM5. To test them out, I chose a line from Rhinestone Cowboy, specifically Riding Out on a Horse in a Star-Spangled Rodeo. I picked that because it's absolutely loaded with the S sounds for sibilants and P and B sounds to test for plosives and pops. Now a quick heads up before I play the clips, right out of the box the M5 has a lot more output. The gain and volume difference is pretty big. The M5 is noticeably louder than the other two. To make this a fair fight, I didn't add any EQ or post-production effects at all, but I did match the volumes equally in post, so you can hear the true EQ and tonal differences between the capsules. Let's take a listen.
Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo.
Now to my ears, the Xvive M5 is noticeably cleaner and has a wonderfully uncolored sound. Let me know in the comments what you hear. To me, it just sounds natural. Now it does have a bit more of a plosive issue on those hard P sounds than the other two, so if you tend to pop your mics, I might suggest using a simple foam pop filter screen over the top. But overall, I absolutely love the clarity. Having that kind of crisp, uncolored sound coming through the monitors really keeps me confident at my gigs. It proves you don't have to compromise on your sound just to have a simple wireless setup. If you want to check out the Xvive M5 for yourself, I'll leave an affiliate link down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.